in my top 100 ever.
One more time.
We good?
ASAP.
Okay. What does it do? Welcome back to episode 10, segment 2 of the Gentleman's Club Pod.
Yo.
I'm curious, man. How long should a talking phase last?
2 weeks.
That's a lot more loaded of a question than that, I think.
Wait, what? 2 weeks? Before what? Before you hit?
I was about to say it depends on your
What? Okay,
on your goal.
okay, I got a question. Have you guys had a fast relationship? Like jump in it ASAP?
Nah.
Yeah.
What's the fastest you've ever moved?
A fast relationship?
Yeah.
All right.
Like we're dating. Like that's my girl.
Yeah, like
No, I move slow.
Never. I had one that went pretty quick.
I move at the pace that I feel comfortable in.
I can't. It was one of those though. It was
Like okay, high school, but that shit don't fucking count.
no. I can't lie. I had an adult one that went really quick.
Like, oh, you my boyfriend now. It's like, oh, okay.
I can't lie. Within like 2 months.
That's not fast to me.
To me, that's fucking fast. What you
I
mean?
don't think that's fast at all.
In
That's
2 months, I
normal.
probably got like 6 dates out. I'm 6 dates in.
At least
Man, that's so crazy because I look at it so differently now.
2 months. I think 2 months is honestly like on a normal scale. 2 weeks is fast tracking it. And it's like, all right.
If I'm at 2 weeks and I'm like,
I miss those days.
but if I'm at 2 weeks and I'm like, you mine? Like if y'all click, then y'all click.
That's what I'm saying. I miss those days. I miss when
You know
the
what I'm
connection
saying?
was so like you just jump in, even though it was it's short.
I've got too many boxes. I don't want to say boxes, but it's too many things that I need to see before I'm willing to say, yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so realistically, talking phase. Give me an estimate for you guys.
A month to 2 months, anywhere in between that range is I think is healthy. Like you've done your due diligence.
Okay.
And it's like, all right, this
Check
is
their whole facts.
look, man. Sometimes you gotta let the whole facts go.
Sometimes.
I mean, at this age.
sometimes. Only sometimes.
At this age,
At this age,
you gotta let the whole
probably
facts-
don't want to know.
I am in my late 20s, early 30s. You gotta let the whole facts go.
I get it. I do
I'm
get
not
it.
talking about the whole facts. I'm
Maybe-
talking about
maybe not the
what
number.
she is currently doing, her
Maybe- okay.
activity since you guys have been.
And maybe not the number,
talking
but
phase.
like the people,
Is she still on some whole shit while y'all talking?
or all the dudes she's gonna fuck. Because that make it awkward.
I don't ever want to know. I don't want to know.
I can't lie. I don't want to know.
Sometimes
I don't want to know. I don't want to know unless it's like if it's in my circle. Yeah, like if it's in my circle, then I would definitely like to know.
You say you don't want to know, but then you go to the club with your girl and one of your homeboys hug her hard as hell and you ain't even introduced her.
I can't. That's rough. I can't lie. That's rough.
It's like, oh,
She might
yo,
get
it's so,
left at the club.
hey, it's so good to see you.
Yo,
How you been?
And I've been on the opposite side.
But one
of
of
that.
my niggas does do that, and he don't even know them.
No, because it's coupled with the man. Where you been at?
Yeah,
will.
I can't.
I get
I've
it.
opened up like that, and I've made some situations awkward.
You know this Negro.
Yeah. I've made those situations awkward. It's rough
We going outside to have a conversation.
for real. Hey, man, how's you?
Come here.
So what do you say? 2 months, 2 to 3 months. I give it a 3 month range, man. That's usually safe for me.
I think 1 or 2 months because you need to go on a handful of dates. You need to see,
Different
not necessarily
environments.
see different environments. You need to see the dinner environment. You need to see the party environment. You need to see the chill environment because all of us have different versions of ourselves. Because you may go out with her to the club and be like, nah.
Yeah, that's different.
I can't deal
That's
with
different.
this.
Yeah, staying at home, kicking it, going out to eat, being around family is different from
Or
going
just
out.
functions, not even
Yeah.
just clubs, but just
Yeah.
functions.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all right,
different.
man. You drink too much,
Yeah.
or you too fucking loud, you confrontational with everybody, whatever the case may be. It's like, all right, I can't. Like all the rest of it is cool, but
Right.
I can't bring you out nowhere.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of a problem for me.
I can see where you're coming from. 3 months is usually where I'm gonna stick around, man.
So in those 3 months, what are like green flags that you're looking for? Like what are boxes that need to be checked
Like, what are you looking for in those 3
Or-
months? It's like, all right, I'll stay a couple more weeks.
for you to hit the gas and be like, all right, yeah, I kind of.
Given the time frame that you meet family, That's how they get along with family or how they treat their family is.
Do you meet them in the talking phase?
I definitely have, like, in almost all scenarios.
Would you bring her to your family in the talking phase?
That depends on what's going on.
Have you met the family on accident?
Yes.
Same.
That's the worst.
They've met my family on accident. I had to come in and I've had a situation. I've had a situation like, look,
I'll never let that happen.
it was different though. It was different. It was there was some other family stuff going on. It was cold. I wasn't gonna let her wait in the car, and I came inside and I was like, yo, y'all not supposed to meet her. Hi and bye.
Like, no, let me turn the heat up for you. Yeah. let's open the vents up. Don't worry, you'll be all right.
Yeah,
Put
but
your coat on, staying outside real quick.
But yeah, I've definitely met family on accident, and then it's been to the point where meeting family ain't nothing. It's just like, oh, you about to meet my family? I'll be like, all right.
Yeah,
I think in women's world it is very significant.
I guess it just depends on their relationship with their family.
Me too. Now,
I think it goes to how the relationship with their family. If they just got a good relationship with their family, and they're bringing somebody around, they're just gonna be like, hey, yo, this is so and so.
Yeah, you can kind of play it off to where it's not a big deal. It's like, yeah, this is just my friend.
Right.
And then there's like, hey, this is...
Oh, yeah, there's a difference when you make a big deal about it.
You can tell, too, because when you, quote unquote, accidentally meet the family, and it's like, oh, I've heard so much about you. It's like, why? Why have you heard about me?
That's when you realize things are different.
I've had a girl like text me. It's like, hey, what do you do again? I was talking to my dad about you, and like I couldn't really explain your job. And it was like, why were you talking about me to your dad? Like, I don't understand why you thought that was where we were at.
That's rough, man.
Yikes.
That's tough, man. You keep it close knit. You keep it close knit with the family.
As far as my side, absolutely. Obviously, I'm in a solidified relationship. She's obviously met my family. I've met her family.
We would hope so.
But before that, I didn't bring no girls around my parents.
Same.
None. I went on a 4-year stretch where my parents did not meet a single woman that I was talking to, no matter who it was.
That's kind of fire. I respect that.
Same.
Because it was like, all right, it's certain things that I need to check off in my head before I get you to that point, because I don't want to have a revolving door of women that my parents are meeting, because for me, it was like, all right, just gonna have my parents looking at me some type of way. Even if they know this is what I'm doing, for them to actually like see each and every one of them, it kind of, I look away.
I get what
I look away to my parents, and now my mom judging me and shit. It's like, all right, man, you out here hoeing. And if I ever felt like that, like, you know what, she might be worth bringing home, then I would have brought her home.
Right.
But in a 4-year span, I never got to that point. Not until I met, my woman. I was like, oh yeah, no.
Yeah, you gotta come meet Pop.
It's like, hey, yo, you gotta meet Mom.
Yeah, I get it.
Dad don't care.
Right.
I'll tell you right now, my dad don't give a fuck. It's like, all right, this the girl you with? Cool. Love her. I think that's all dads. That's her. All right.
Some dads are different. Like me and my pops, we talk about everything like on a deep level. You know what I mean? So it's like I could be talking about, man, this is one chick I went on a date with. She's pretty cool. There's sometimes it'll get to the point where it'll be like, yo, you'll love her. He said, can't wait to meet her. And then actually sometimes that parent meet will give a better gauge of something that I might not be able to see myself. You know what I'm saying? And going forward, that can either help or hinder the situation. Okay. Just something that I noticed before. It's not something I practice and plan every day. But
so what are some of your green flags? Let's get back to that.
Yeah, family.
Family's a huge one to me.
Family's a big one, and if they have kids, I know not everybody's into dating women with kids. I
certainly was not.
I'm not.
Started to.
Yeah, I got it. I got into it for a little while. That changed. But watching the kids is actually like one of the biggest green flags or red flags for me.
Seeing how good of a parent they are?
Yes.
Or how bad of one they are.
Yes. Well, yeah. That's a very big one. That's a very big one.
A girl, and she would drop her kid off at her mom's every day.
Like at 6 at night.
Yeah, and like not pick her daughter up.
It's rough. Like I said, and the main reason why I got to pay attention, and I got to pay attention to that because I got Dom.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
How family oriented are you?
Exactly. That's a green flag. So if you're good with your family and everything's all good, and whenever we leave from there, you're not talking shit about them and how this person gets on your nerves. That's a green flag. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like personal ones. Personal ones for me are how like catering they are. Like just having
caring.
Yeah, like the caring catering thing. That's always a big green flag for me.
Let me cater.
It's really big, especially now because I don't think that.
Say it.
I've quoted myself.
Say it.
Go ahead.
You've already.
Yeah, we're already here. I want to hear this.
I don't think that women catering
The
to men
majority of
is no. I know how to get myself out of this. Thank you.
Right.
I don't think that women catering to men as important to women now as it once was for a lot of different reasons. It is still important to men. The difference is that we don't have a whole lot of examples of it, so we really don't know what it looks like until we have it. And once we have it,
and the plane has also shifted a little bit too.
Unless you have a healthy family situation at home and you can see like your mother cater to you or you watch your mother cater to your father, you don't really have a good example of it until you have it.
I get what you're saying. I guess you could just say that I've experienced enough of it to be able to like recognize it. It's like, yo, I gotta go do this. Or it's like, man, I'm looking for this. Just having a general conversation. Like you guys could be on the phone FaceTime. It's like, fuck, man. I was like, I had this fucking camera. I need it for whatever it is I'm about to do. And their immediate response, I got a camera you can use.
See, I'm talking about it different. I'm talking about like from a home perspective.
Okay. Go into more details about that.
So
like a back rub after a long day.
Like you play in a house.
She rubbing your feet.
Like you play in a house and y'all not really in the house like together like that.
And
it's like, all right, you just got home, you had a long day. Let me cook dinner for you.
She domesticated.
All right, no, like you just sit on the couch and watch whatever you want to watch. And I'll bring the plate to you.
I was trying to get into that. But it starts off when you're in the talking phase. It starts off with like being helpful to whatever it is that you're doing.
And I might be a little.
One woman bring a plate to me.
Really?
See, this is why I think I'm a little fucked up because the first, like when me and my girl first moved into this house together and she was cooking meals and bringing them to me, I'm like you ain't got to no, you ain't got to do this. I can fix my own plate. All this.
I can't lie. That is weird. That is weird.
She was like, no, I'm fixing your plate. Just sit down, relax, put your feet up.
That is weird.
Do you want a beer?
Yes. I can't lie. That is weird.
Like the first handful of times, the shit felt like a trap.
Yeah, for real. It was just like,
it's like, all right.
And it's like,
you finna throw something at me.
Yeah, it's like, no, you ain't got to do that. It's like, sit down. It's like,
poisonous.
Like that's definitely a green flag.
All I did was get fat.
Hey man,
because you was sitting down.
It's good living.
You were walking to make your own plate.
It's good living.
Man. Damn, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. But catering to on that same level, it definitely helps, man.
But that is not. That's a green flag. But that's not something that I would demand in a relationship.
And you're not picking that up.
And that's the thing. That's not never going to be what a green flag is for me. It's just like it's just things that you do on your own.
Flag.
Yeah. It's things that you do on your own. I didn't realize.
I didn't got that shit so much. It's like, no, I need that.
Because you got used to it now.
Keep that up, baby.
I feel you. Any other green flags you guys can think of?
Peace. I love a woman that brings me peace.
That can leave you alone. Like if you need to be left alone.
That understands when she needs to.
That's a big deal. That's overlooked a lot. Having your own personal peace when you need it. You know what I'm saying? When they can go do other things that they got to do, and they're not necessarily up under you for every single thing.
Like this weekend, that was kind of a big point. Like we were talking about like a mental health thing. I was going through things as well, and my girl was like, "I'm just gonna leave you at the house on Saturday." I was like, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
Like, I ended up staying at the house with my son because she was going to go hang out with her friends, and my son was a little cranky. But it was like, I'll leave you to your thoughts. I mean,
yeah,
he's not that big. He's not that big of a problem to us.
That is going to disrupt. Yeah, exactly.
No,
yeah.
But like I had the house. I basically had the house to myself, me and my son, all day Saturday, and it allowed me to really focus on the things that were bothering me.
Refresh
and just kind of reboot and forget about shit if I needed to.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Get it off of you.
Where I think not a lot of women, but some women would, when you're kind of in that down phase, they
think,
crowd.
Yeah, they think that you spending time with them or being around them is going to change that. Not to say that that's a bad thing, because
They care.
yeah, for sure. And a lot of
absolutely.
women can bring you comfort. Sometimes women just like, yo, just come lay down with me. I'll do what, you know what I mean? We can do whatever.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Come lay down.
Yeah. Come
I'll rub your head. Oh, when she rub your head.
Yo, that'll really.
Yo, I'm in the middle of growing dreads and I can't get my head rubbed like I want. And it's
I'm sorry.
Hey, rub my neck though. My neck.
That's why I
back
cut
of
my hair off.
Rub my neck.
Rub
though.
my head.
That'll
rub my
really.
neck.
That'll really reset it. If it's done right, that'll really
That'll knock
reset
that
you.
stress off of you. Quick.
I'd have knocked out to that shit.
Hey, women, y'all take notes. Y'all
That
take
is.
notes. I'll be knocked.
Like a baby.
Man.
What else? Communication is a huge green flag.
Huge.
I like that.
Huge.
Listening to understand versus listening to respond is
Different.
way different.
Yeah. So
I'm guilty of listening to respond, by the way.
I am too.
A
I have to tell myself
I ain't gonna lie,
to take a breath.
but I already know what I'm responding to.
Sometimes. Sometimes in the first two sentences, it's like, all right,
I already know what you're about to say. It's kind of a waste of time for you to finish, but that's not necessarily very healthy.
I learned something about women. I was reminded something. I already
You were
knew
reminded
this,
something about women. What was that?
that women a lot of times the way that they deal with situations and stress is way different than we do. They talk through their problems. Men, we do talk through our problems, but a lot of times we figure it out.
We'd
Like,
rather
we are
find
solution.
this. Yeah, we'd rather find a
Solution.
solution. We're solution based.
You know, and I think that a lot of times we can get lost in trying to put our own skills onto what women need and not utilizing like what women need.
You do.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think that a lot of men have that issue, and I've been guilty of it too. Is like when your girl comes to you with her problems, our natural reaction, we're fixers.
Yeah.
So our natural reaction is, all right, well, if we do this, this, and this, and this, it'll be all good.
Yeah.
But they're not coming to you because they want you to fix it. They're coming to you because they just want emotional support.
Yep.
True.
And figuring that out. And then I guess on the reverse side, women have to understand that I don't want the emotional support. Like, I'm actually just struggling to figure this shit out.
Right. I need you to help me figure it out.
Help me put a plan together. I've been trying for the last hour.
Yeah.
That's why I'm stressed.
Right. I've been sitting here in silence.
That's fair.
I'm just thinking like,
Right.
fuck, headache. Hell, yeah, man.
Communication is definitely going to be a green flag.
Communication is lit.
Okay, so I got a question. Is a woman asking you, like, you know, like, what's on your mind? You're very quiet. How do you respond to that?
Nothing.
Do you play it off like, I'm good?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't pour it out until I can figure it out.
Right.
It depends on my connection with the individual. Are we like just barely talking, or is this like really something?
So say now we're past
give me both.
yeah.
Give me how you
yeah.
respond to both. I'm curious, actually.
Still nothing. I'm gonna come to you when I'm ready.
If this is like,
Okay.
if
That's
this
respectable.
is if this is something fresh, yeah, it's nothing.
All right.
Nothing's wrong. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm good. I'll handle it.
Okay. Are you
like-
are you honest enough to acknowledge there's a problem, or do you just play it off like everything's cool no matter what?
I'm honest enough to say it's a problem, but it's like, yo, it's just some shit that I'm dealing with. Like,
Right.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Do you feel like that can create anxiety towards whatever it is that you guys got going on when you say stuff like that?
Definitely creates anxiety towards women because they start to think that there's something wrong with them. That's that woman's psyche. They're like, what did I do?
Right.
What did I mess up at?
Right.
How did I, you know what I'm saying? And I think that, like, for me, I have to relearn how to approach that.
You got to be like, hey, I'm just dealing with some personal stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with us.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Doing that, you can nip that in the bud, make sure everything's cool.
That doesn't always work though. Even though when you say those famous lines, it's got nothing to do with us.
True,
They still
but-
assume it's got everything to do with us.
True, but at the same time, even following that sentence up with "it's got nothing to do with us," that rarely ever happens.
Yeah.
But
That doesn't happen.
I think when you go to that sentence, you need to follow that up with what you're actually dealing with and unlock that level in your mind to them so they know that this is something way greater.
That is a
than,
form of trust.
and yeah, it's building trust, you know, and it's establishing again that consistent communication that I have my own battles. I can let you know them. I don't need you to help me in them. I'm working on them myself.
Right. All right, man. I don't know if there's any more green flags we can tackle. We just keep going in circles on that one.
What other green flags is one for me? When a woman doesn't have a wandering eye, or when she got a slick curve game, that's kind of sexy.
Ooh, okay. Yo, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Or like even when a woman discloses, you're like, yeah, this dude was hollering at me. Like, I ain't getting no play.
I can't lie. I can't,
that made me feel good.
I can appreciate it. I can definitely appreciate it. If you just like, if you guys are involved, it was like so and so was trying to shoot a shot.
So have you ever been like out and about with your girl and disappeared long enough for somebody to try to slide in and you reapproach in the middle of them sliding in?
I always let it play out.
From a distance?
Yeah.
Just kind of see?
Yeah, I like to see.
If I haven't been, I can't
have said that shit. Fuck.
No, I can't. I can't lie. I haven't been in a situation that I can remember in a really long time, but I'm the same way. I play it out. I like to see what's going on.
Yeah, because it could be a guy that she knows or somebody that might be her friend.
Right.
And if you come over there too strong, you kind of look like a jackass.
Oh, you always going to look like a jackass.
Yeah, you just let it play it out. I've
definitely been a jackass before.
Yeah, I guess. I kind of just fall back and let people finish their conversation. Yeah. But then it's like, why didn't you come over? It's like, fam, you're in the middle of a conversation. I ain't going to interrupt you.
Yeah, I didn't want to be rude.
Facts.
You would have waved me over anyway.
Yeah.
If you wanted me involved.
I want to be involved. You would have.
You get me involved.
Baby.
That's fair. I get it.
Baby. Oh, yeah.
Any other green flags that you guys?
I can't lie though. A strong curve game. It depending on how you feel about it. That could be a definitely green flag.
And it builds trust.
Facts.
It builds trust if she lets you in on that.
Or if she ain't got a good curve game. Then you're like, wait a minute. You gave him your real number?
It happens.
I didn't know what to do.
It happens, man.
Wait, has your girl ever told you I didn't know what to do?
Yeah.
You lie.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But there's niggas out here that will try and get your girl number and dial it right in front of them or call. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, bro.
I understand.
You better tell that nigga that's an invasion of your privacy.
Yeah, I can understand.
Like I'm married.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Women go through a lot of that bullshit, man. Where it took me a little while to understand why women weren't more blunt.
But it's hard for them to be blunt because men are very aggressive these days.
That's fucking vultures.
Yeah,
we done seen men snatch up women or cuss them out.
Yeah.
Like if a girl don't give a guy his phone number in Chicago, they all kind of bitches and hoes.
Yeah,
like my nigga, you was just shooting at her. Now she ugly and she a bitch.
It's rough out there.
Don't nobody want your dumb ass anyway.
Oh,
no, you want it.
The classic insult.
It's like, fam, you were just shooting your shot. Oh, God. I watched it.
It's rough. Where we at on time, man?
We are at the 23-minute mark.
All right.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
I'm trying to figure out which one we going into.
Yeah, I was going to say, I am currently in the middle of trying to figure out a business proposition. So
I'm short. Want to wrap?
How we gonna do it? Let's slide out. Let's find music wise. What do you guys want to listen to?
Are we doing that? Then we might as well just wrap it up and go into the next one.
Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Just chop the end of all of this.
Sure. That's easy. Whatever.
Be back, man.